Is the dining package actually worth it? Also, is there a way to see the selections of food before purchasing? Okay, Disney dining plan. Is it worth it? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I put this question aside because I really wanted to talk about it. I am not now. I would say nor have I ever been, but at one time I did like the Disney dining plan. But for years, I have not been a fan of the Disney dining plan. If you go to the Disney dining plan page, Dad's Guide to www.disney-dining-plan.html. If you go to our Disney dining plan page, you'll see right up front. I think the first thing I say, or at least right at the front, I say, I am not a fan of the Disney dining plan. The reason is, for at least 70, probably closer to 80% of people, Disney is the only one that makes out good on the Disney dining plan. Most people don't make money off of the Disney dining plan. Now, in fact, I've done the math and it's really hard to do. I know people say, oh, I saved hundreds of dollars using the Disney dining plan. Bonk. Not possible. Can't be done. You would have to prove to me that you can save hundreds using the Disney dining plan. I don't believe it. I think that probably most people lose money. In fact, we did a little study. Stephanie, my assistant, did a little study, and there are only two credit restaurants where you actually are saving money by using the Disney dining plan. Only two: Cinderella's Royal Table and Lunch at California Grill. The rest of the two credit restaurants, you would be better off just to pay money for it. Pay money for it. I hear all the time about all these people that are converting. In fact, I saw pictures of somebody that converted a bunch of credits into snack credits and put it on and bought snack credits. They came up with, they were just piles of food. Somebody counted it and said over 100 snack credits were used to buy this food. That's just silly. That's just not a good use of money. So, a couple of years ago, I wrote an article about the 11 reasons I hate the Disney dining plan. Yeah, and hate's a strong word, but I really am not a fan of the Disney dining plan. I know it goes against what everybody thinks. I know everybody loves a Disney dining plan. I'm just not one of those people. I've seen such a degradation, the food quality at Walt Disney World, the food offerings at Walt Disney World have really declined through the years because everybody is trying to shoehorn their food into the Disney dining plan. Used to be you could go into Casey's, you could buy a hot dog, you could buy French fries, and you could buy a drink and leave with just those items. Now it's all packaged together because of the Disney dining plan. I don't need, Mrs. Mom and I, we go to Casey's, we don't need 2 hot dogs, 2 French fries, and 2 desserts. We typically would get hot dogs, 1 for each of us, 1 order of fries, and 1 dessert, and we'd share it. So there are the things that I just think are not good about the Disney dining plan. Now, I know, I'm the crazy one, but that's just my feeling. So is there, if you're going to use it, is there a place you can go to see what's available for you before you purchase? Absolutely. You go to the Disney website, you go and find their dining, it's under things to do, the Disney World website, things to do, scroll down and put all dining. And you can see all of the restaurants at Walt Disney World. And you can click on the restaurants and it will say meal plan accepted for that restaurant if the dining plan is accepted. It also will have some pictures of the food that's available at that restaurant. Most of the restaurants do participate in the Disney dining plan. So if you want to see what's there, go to the Disney website. They've got all that information for you. All right, so the bottom line is I'm not a fan of the Disney dining plan. Haven't been for years. I've done it. I've tested it. When we tested it, we did save $38 on the Disney dining plan over 6 days. but that was going to and ordering and thinking about and having to think about what we were going to order, where we were going to go, and most of that was in the refill. It was $18. It was $18 we saved over 6 days, and that was the cost of the refillable mugs, which we would have bought anyway. So, not sure. For the most part, the Disney dining plan, for most people. Oh, and by the way, we do have a calculator. Forgot the calculator. We did create a calculator where you can go and you can see if the dining plan makes sense for you. You can go choose the restaurant you choose the restaurant you want. You put in the amount that you would spend at the restaurant, and it'll tell you whether it makes sense for you to eat at that restaurant or you to get the Disney dining plan. Nice little calculator. The link to the calculator will be down in the comments. But bottom line is the Disney dining plan, I'm not a fan, but you need to do the math. Do the math. That's what I always say. Do the math and see if it works for you. Thanks so much for watching Dad's video. For more simple, fun, magic Walt Disney World information, go to dadsguidetowwdw.com. You can do that by clicking the I button that's popping up on the screen right now. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and get more Dad's YouTube videos with Daditude.